I'm stressed. I'm not even playing today, and I'm stressed out. Some of these people we could build up. Adrian Williams. Brute Force is a familiar character. Clint McDougal. Carry Rush. I don't know if I can book Carry. Well, we'd have to book the show first. Screw it. I'm too stressed out. I'm just gonna book. I'm gonna put the matches on the card and see what we can do. Like logistics wise, we don't have any rivalries, so like we're not gonna get any like benefit. So I'm just gonna go for that. We'll see what we can. We'll put all these first. That's already too expensive. We already can't afford that. Book the matches first. And then figure it out. Because we also need to do like a stamina review, right? This is my whole roster. Oh my gosh, it's so few people. Sort by stamina. Do we have anybody who can't even compete this week? No. At least we have... Everybody will be able to compete. I did not realize that JC Jane was unhappy. I did not realize that LA Knight was unhappy. We will have to do something about them. Sort by popularity. So Carmella. Okay. This also sorts by popularity, yeah? Okay. So the only ones I don't have at level 5 are Carmella and Indy on the women's side, and then AJ, Veer, and Mansois. So I will just need to be mindful there. Oh, what in the world? JC Jane and Nikita Lyons have a level 4 feud? Why was there a beeping noise? Just in my head. JC and Nikita do have a level 4 feud. I couldn't blow it off at WrestleMania because JC didn't have enough stamina. Oh, that's huge. High stamina for both of them too. Okay. There's our main event. Let's just get them on there. There we go. I don't know whether I do that as a submission match. And also I exited out of it for some reason. All right, there we go. That saves the show. And then we just build everything else up. Let's see here. So we've got Aaliyah is a fighter. I could do Aaliyah and Dana Brooke. That could be good. Carmella and Ella. That leaves Zaya and Indy. I worry. Because I could do like a triple threat. Xia Li title match. And then not blow it off. The feud would go stale, but then I could blow it off at week 5. Yeah, the only bonus we get is from Capital Wrestling Center, but that's too low capacity. It's cheap though. Show quality would be plus 13. So it is actually better show quality than we get anywhere else. Not opposed to that. Let's get a good men's match going on. I don't have a good men's match. Do I just go Heath and Carrion? Men's title. And then I do LA Knight, run back LA Knight, AJ Styles, and then Veer, Mensua undercard. LA Knight, AJ Styles. Fighter, giant, bruiser, specialist. Interesting. How about this? Open the show. Heath, Cross, Knight, Styles, world title. Okay. Then we just put like 2 singles matches on. Ella and Carmella. And then Aaliyah, Dana. And then we have 3 people to cut promos. Perfect. Hartwell self-promo. Mensua self-promo. Call out Veer. Mensua. Something like that. Maybe like this. And like this. That's a good show. Title matches don't cost any money, so that's something. Who's got the highest like stamina? Who can do like a TLC match? The 3 of them. But I think that match is already going to be good because they're all high popularity. They're all top stars. What are Carmella? What's your specialty? We don't know. Ella's specialty is tables. Dana's specialty, we don't know. Didn't it say Dana Brooke had a 5 out of 5 promo skill? Why is it only 2 out of 5 now? We got played there. So we don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Have at least one TLC match. How expensive is a TLC match? 30,000. It's not super expensive. Safest would be to do the TLC match here, but that's going to be a huge cost to stamina, and I need to be mindful of that. I think it goes here. And then we just hope that this match is better than this match. Or maybe we swap these two. Because Carmella is the lowest popularity star other than AJ who's on the card. All the other low star are on promos. If we consider that, what's our best thing we can do here? We can do that. And we can only do that. 153,000. If we do free special effects, but I shouldn't have done that, but what's done is done. Free special effects booking. There we go. Now our show is half the cost. I don't use that right now. Oh, I have 9 injury rehabs, not health spas. Health spas I have 3. And 3 of level 2 and 2 of level 1. It's still a good amount. It's still good that it was a good idea that I bought that. I haven't had to use any injury rehabs ever because I've never had an injury and don't intend to. Okay. Now then. The problem with booking the cheap is that we're not going to make like any money. 7,500. Where's my calculator? It's just my phone. Calculator. So we will sell out if we do the Capital Wrestling Center. 7,500 times 7, 52,000. That's not any money. That's no profit at all. As opposed to the big open stadium, which is expensive and we can't afford. If we do just the big stadium, we can afford that. That is 42. We will likely be able to sell this out as well, times 8, 340,000. So it is nearly 300,000 more. I think we have to do this, even though the show quality, like, we don't get the bonus with like the popularity boost, although it's just 1 popularity. Yeah, it's a shame, but like we gotta be mindful of money here. I think I have to do this, and then I can also get Carry Rush. That has to stop. And I think instead of a self promo from her, I do a welcome back Carry Rush. Yeah. Low card, but it's a start. That might even mean that we can do a better advertise. Nope. Because even though she's 5 stars, she's low popularity. Got it. Okay. It's fine. Time will pass. Okay. Before I hit start on this, because we booked the entire program. We did meet the commissioner goal. Let me just do a quick write down of my roster here by gender. So, okay. All right, that was fast because it's such a small roster. Okay. Relatively cheap show. Just the TLC is expensive. We're looking at potential feuds. I'm interested in how these world titles shake out. It should be... LA Knight should be happy that he's getting a title shot. JC Jane is getting a title shot, so she should be happy with that, and the main event. So hopefully that helps. That helps things. We've got the order of these is wrong now. I want to do. How do I swap? This goes here, and this goes here. And we have good, like, consistency now. It's just Beer Mahan is new. And hopefully it does the feuds. Whoever the feuds shake out. Or maybe they'll give me no feuds. It is season 6 after all. Okay. I think that's a well-booked card, a decently booked card. The only thing we could maybe do differently is use our existing, like, free arena booking. I think we just do conservative this week. It's fine. I think it's fine. It's going to hurt our show quality a little bit, but yeah, we will get some good morale from the special effects at least, so that's good. And we will get popularity from this as well. So I think we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I didn't intend to do this. I didn't intend to book an entire week. But here we are. We're doing it. We're in it. We're in Hartford, Connecticut. And we're booking the show. Should be a decent enough show, I think. Welcome, Hartford, Connecticut, to Monday Night Raw. This is our sixth season, and we are starting strong. We've got some stuff picking up from last season. You'll see that in the main event. But what's new this year is we're building on consistency. So things you've seen in the past, you're going to see more of that. And what you've seen in the past is the most exciting show. We have nearly 10 million fans, and we're hoping to surpass that barrier. We are the show, and we're going to prove it to you here in Season 6. We hope you come along. Now then, starting us off, after, let's see, how did our show end last time? So, Austin Theory was our world champion at the end of Season 5. Unfortunately, did not renew contract. So we have, as we usually do, we vacate the titles in each season. So you can start seeing new, fresh champions. Heath Manhattan, unfortunately, was not able to capture the title at WrestleMania. But we figured, in the sake of showing consistency for the men's roster, we're going to show 4 former champions are each going to get a shot in a fatal 4-way match for the men's world title. We have Heath Manhattan, we have Karrion Kross, we have L.A. Knight, and we have AJ Styles. AJ might not actually have been the world champion, but he's getting a shot. He is a world-class talent. You haven't seen him for a few years, but he's back on the show, and we have this world title match here. So let's see who is going to be leading Raw into Season 6, into this new era as a consistent champion. Karrion Kross. 3.5-star match. We get Manhattan Styles and Kross Knight. That's not the feuds I wanted, but whatever. That's okay. You know what? Okay. Karrion Kross deserves it. So that's 2 level 1 feuds, 3.5-star match. So Kross is with Knight. Yeah. Okay. So Kross defeats Knight. Styles and Manhattan. You know what? That's actually fine because AJ is lower popularity and Manhattan is higher. So that's a good pairing that will lift up AJ. And that is for the men's world title, 3.5 stars. Good job. More consistency. So these are 2 stars we've seen in the past. Carrie Rush comes out, decked out in her full football attire. She is excellent on the mic. She improved tremendously when we sent her to superstar training. And she comes out, and, you know, she is portrayed as a villainous character. She's a bit of a heel. You know, she says... when she comes out here in Hartford, Connecticut, which is, you know, New England territory, first thing she says is the Chiefs should have won. So, Super Bowl reference, and that gets the crowd real hot because they start chanting "Go Birds," and you know, bird is a Kiwi, which is in New Zealand, which is near Australia, which is where Indy Hartwell is from. That's the connection there. So Carrie Rush is going to... she intends to avenge the Chiefs' loss, and Indy Hartwell is wearing Chiefs colors, I guess. So there's that. Let's write it down before we forget. So it's a level 1 promo. Rush calls Hartwell. Great. Excellent promo is also going to help her popularity. So, okay. Returning to the show is Aaliyah. Aaliyah finished off last year. She was in a feud with Katana Chance. That was a myriad, I think, Land and Sky is what I've said in other universes. But unfortunately did not win that match, lost to Shotzi. And unfortunately cannot take revenge on Shotzi. Shotzi did not renew her contract. Cannot take revenge on Shotzi's partner, JC Jane, as JC is still, you know, fighting with Nikita Lyons. But then she sees a newcomer to the roster, Dana Brooke. Dana came in super hyped as this master on the mic. And Aaliyah, you know, heard Dana practicing, and she doesn't buy it. And so they had a little bit of a spat backstage, and it has boiled over into a match in the ring. So here's that.
1, 2, ring it!
Aaliyah picks up a win over Dana Brooke, 2.5 stars. We're building stuff up, and it does start a feud. So we've got building blocks. This is good. This is going much better than it did last season. Aaliyah defeats Brooke. 2.5 stars. Returning to the show, Mansois. Mansois has taken a few years away. He was, I believe, last here in season 2. Mansois. Yeah. So it's been 3 years since we've seen him. 4, I guess, technically. What has he been doing in the last 4 years? Making money. He is, in fact, bidding to buy Raw from Stephanie McMahon. So we'll see how that plays out for him. But people think that's okay. They're at least happy to see a familiar face. Speaking of familiar faces, the top star of Raw, Ella Rubau, comes out to tremendous applause from the crowd here at Hartford, Connecticut. And as she's coming out, her entrance gets interrupted by Carmella, returning star from season 1, the inaugural Raw Women's World Champion. And she is absolutely confused by this tremendous rise of Ella Rubau, 4 times world champion, as opposed to Carmella's inaugural first. Carmella believes that she deserves to be back at that top. She has been on other shows. She's been on SmackDown before, and she's been champion there. So she's been champion all around the world, including at Raw, and she wants to get back there. she knows that there are other people in line. She's got to get back there. And so to get herself back in line, she's going to start by taking down the top star. And they decide, with this war of words, Ella decides, you know what? I've got a little bit of swing here. How about we make this interesting? I've heard that some people are looking for tables, and the crowd starts to cheer. They're looking for ladders, and the crowd really starts to get raucous. And maybe some chairs, and the crowd goes nuts. It's a TLC match. Ella Rubao, Carmella, start a feud.
1, 2, that's 3.
Ella picks up the win over Carmella. It's a 4-star amazing match. It does not start a feud. I asked even. But you know what? Carmella will probably want a rematch. Even though Rubao will need to rest next week. Rubao defeats Carmella. 4-star match. That's stressful. Because the main event had better do at least 4 stars. One of the only new faces on the men's roster. We're still building up the roster in terms of like trying to find that consistency that you are looking for. And Veer Mahan comes out. And he says that you don't need wealth to become a star here. And that's what Mansois thinks. I am a man of the people. And I want to talk to the people. And we're going to destroy this new generation of wealth in Mansois. And people think it's okay. It doesn't start a feud, which I don't think is okay. Not even a dash. It's just nothing. It's Mahan calls. Did I have Veer Mahan on my show before? I feel like I did. Or you know what? Maybe I had him on the SmackDown or the NXT. Because I remember writing Mahan. Mahan calls Mansois. And no feud. Well, it started well. And in our main event, we had been seeing for weeks JC Jane and Nikita Lyons kind of going at each other. Nikita thought that JC had taken their spot on the in the tag division. But in between seasons, Nikita's been doing some thinking, and she realized it's been a long time since she has had world title gold around her waist. And she says, what's the perfect opportunity to take care of this pest in JC Jane, to get myself a world title once again, than to just book that in the main event. So JC's getting a title shot, which, she's earned it. She was a tag champion with Shotzi prior to the new season. So she has title history. And she's incredibly popular, so that means something. But as these two are getting ready for their match, Xia Li's music hits. Xia Li was not part of the draft, so it's a total shock to the universe that the former world champion, the person who won it at WrestleMania, the person who was forced to vacate, has now come back to Raw, and she wants the title that she did not deserve to lose, that she did not lose. And so a triple threat match is booked for the Raw Women's World Championship. JC Jane, Nikita Lyons, Xia Li. Honestly, anybody could win this. Maybe I should have fixed it for Xia. Here we go. Nikita Lyons. 4-star match, so perfect. It's at least as good as the match before it. Xia Li is going to be upset. Maybe not upset, actually, but it's a shock that Xia Li, won the title and then now essentially lost it without ever getting the chance to defend it. Yeah. But you know what? I was looking to get Nikita a world title again, and now she's got one. Lyons defeats Jane. And that feud is probably going to spoil, but you know what? It carried me. So, Lee in a Women's World Title match, 4 stars. For a week 1 show, I think that's pretty good. Like, if I go back to, like, season 5, what did my week 1 look like there? I think that's this one. No, further back. It would be, I believe, this. Yeah. So my week 1 of season 5 was 4-star, 1.5, 1.5, 3. So this is much better. I'm pleased. Good job. Good job, everybody. Let's see what the other shows can do. All right, so SmackDown has, starting with an Extreme Rules match, Candice and Raquel. They're decent popularity, decent stamina. This will probably be a pretty good match. Raquel, 4 stars. Self-promo from Trick Williams, who I didn't see them draft, but you know what? Excellent for a 2 promo skill. Good for him. Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton. I feel like we've seen this before.
1, 2, it's over.
Tiffany picks up a win, and it's 3.5 stars. It's great. Why was that? Whatever. Gigi Dolan, who's already at 100 popularity, cuts an excellent promo, 3 popularity. Dexter Loomis is 100 popularity. Oh boy. And then Jey Uso, this is going to be a really good match. Last Man Standing also. 4 stars, amazing. And then tag team title match in the main event. Chester and Dominic versus Elias and Montez Ford, 200 popularities. This is going to be a great match, I bet. Elias and Montez, 4 stars. So they did better than us. But not by much, actually. Just, it was really the Aaliyah Brooke match that was surprisingly low. North American title on the line. Wes Lee, Tommaso Ciampa, Jinder Mahal, and Matt Riddle. They're all decent popularity except for Wes Lee. This will probably be an okay match. Matt Riddle, 3 stars. Omos is okay. Oh, charity promos. Look forward to that. Shinsuke versus Sheamus. This is probably going to be a better match. Oh, it's 2 faces. Nah, maybe not.
1, 2, that's it. It's over. Hit the bell.
I didn't even see if any of the previous matches started feuds. Nakamura Sheamus, 3-star match. At least as good as the match before it. Interesting choice to do a face versus face feud. Excellent promo from Zoe Stark. Lots of 5 promo skills. I could have sworn Dana Brooke was 5 out of 5. Roman Reigns and Cruz del Toro. What if only? If only Cruz. I mean, to be honest, though, Cruz would have just ended up in a feud with Karrion Kross again. So, you know what? I just want to see him succeed.
1, 2,
Tables match.
over.
Roman. 2.5 stars. That sometimes, like, Cruiser Giant just flops, and I don't understand why. Excellent from Seth Rollins. And backstage brawl for the Women's World Title. Bianca and Roxanne. I feel like those were people I wanted on my roster. I was just saying. It's probably going to be Bianca. Yeah. 4 stars. I mean, it's a backstage brawl, so what can you do? Okay, NXT 2.0 has typically been just tragically bad at booking, so we'll see how this goes. Mustafa Ali and Luke Gallows, that's definitely a feud that I've done before.
1, 2,
But you know what? They got good popularity, so it's probably going to be up to, and it's Fall Count Anywhere. 4.5 stars, the best match all week. Bailey, 5 out of 5 promo skill, excellent promo. Miz and Ezekiel, 2 of the best talkers on the roster, with a run-in from Finn on somebody, versus Santos and Tyler Bate for the tag titles. All the title. do not put 3 titles on Santos Escobar. He's already the world champion and the North American champion. Good Lord. All right, triple champion Santos Escobar, 3.5-star match. Balor ran in on Ezekiel. Okay. Braun Strowman is here, and he's got red pants. Michin and Liv Morgan in a regular match.
1, 2, that's it. Bring it.
Michin. Yeesh. That's not right. And then Caden Carter and Rhea Ripley in a regular match.
1, 2, ring it.
Rhea. For some reason, that one's good. So we all had good booking. Except for SmackDown, who had amazing booking, because whatever. All the shows were relatively, like, around. I think we summarily beat NXT. NXT 2.0, I think we, like, their opener was way better than ours, but yeah. And then SmackDown beat us. That's fine. How did their feuds go? They only have Loomis Uso. So we're doing better on feud building. How did also, I just need to review this match report. Okay, so Lions JC is stale. So we do need to be mindful of that. But that's fine. I can keep them separated until the rematch at Survivor Series. Nikita up to 100, Zaya up to 88, JC up to 96. Ella definitely needs to rest. Carmella bumped up to 72. That's real good. So I'm happy with that. Aaliyah is up to 100. Dana is up to 87. I don't know why. Oh, performance. You got to try. Well, they will. And then world title again, low performance. But new rivalries. Everybody's stamina is all right. Morale went down though. LA Knight, we need to be mindful of him. AJ up to 63. That's good. How did the other shows do? I guess they got some feuds. They got Ciampa Riddle. They got Nakamura Sheamus. What a choice. Then again, they're 100 popularity, so whatever. It's performance. Like, people just don't want to perform on week 1. Goodness gracious. I mean, Falls Count Anywhere. And one of these two is good at Falls Count Anywhere, I guess. You think I would have known that? They were both on my roster. And yeah, look at the performance on this one. So I'm guessing Hartford, Connecticut is a town that loves work rate. And so they'll reward, Ella and 3.5 stars there. They reward a good work rate match. Okay, well, let's see how we did. 116 rating score, 79,000 new fans, total change lost 18K. That's fine. You know what? That is fine because it is a controlled loss for this first start. Our show quality is low. That's logistics. So that once we get money, which we did make $268,000, so we will be able to afford more logistics. Let's see what we got here. 3 Count Takeover 2000 says hell of a show. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Internet Killer 83. Tonight's Raw was a bit of a come down after the good stuff they put out last week. Last week was WrestleMania. Chill. New Age Worshipper in Germany says Raw #Raw is the show to watch, and Aaliyah is the reason why with another win. Thank you for being a fan of Aaliyah. Indy Hartwell, keep running your mouth while you can. Carrie Rush, it's going to be wired shut after next week because she's got the face mask. Chair follower musician Mansois was called out by Veer Mahan tonight. Looking forward to seeing them settle things in the ring. Me too. JC Jane came so close before Nikita Lyons secured the victory. Zaya never looked like winning. Interesting. From Rowdy Man in France. Dark Mayor in Australia says Nikita Lyons getting even with JC tonight. Can't wait to see where these superstars go from here. Survivor Series. Concert Takeover 98. Great effort from Nikita to win the title in that free-for-all. Wowie Music Mega. What an intense match. Cross and LA Knight must hate each other after that. Yeah. And Keyboard Sensation Live says, holy crap, Aaliyah finally won a match. I guess she's been on a losing streak. I don't know. That's one stat I didn't keep track of. Okay, this is fine. We made money. That's the important thing. That was what we were trying to do. 9,000 fans. See, even for SmackDown, like, it's hard to gain fans at this, like, high level. They also made a bunch of money. And I guess Elias and Montez Ford work well as a team. They gain fans, 15K for NXT, 54. They're at good budget, so that's good. Roxanne is good in backstage brawls. That also helped their main event. Show quality D. I didn't notice that they were in a. See, this is the sort of thing that's like embarrassing from NXT, or from NXT 2.0. Luke Gallows is great at Falls Count Anywhere. Cool. Is they were in probably a low arena. I didn't even notice. Well, we can actually see by their arena crowd, 75,000. So they were in the level 3 arena, the Capitol Wrestling Center, which means that they aren't making any money at all. And until they can like figure out how to make money, they will not be able to make more money. They're going to be stuck at this like 150K. If they keep spending money on matches, then they won't be able to afford better arenas, and they won't be able to afford to make more money to be able to afford to buy more stars or anything. It's just this sort of deficit. So to be able to lose, it's not a big loss, but NXT 2.0 has the lowest fan count. So they've got the lowest like turnover amount. Disappointing. Free arena booking, that's huge. Also, we get pre-match physio. That's cool. Also, we get To the Moon. That's gigantic because we do have a number of stars below 60. So, very cool. Okay, that's all I'm doing today. I gotta stop. That's all. I cannot record anymore. I need to stop. Oh my god, it's 2 a.m. Sioux City, Iowa. No emails. Have at least one backstage brawl. Triple H, that's so expensive. What's it for? Contract negotiation. Oh, there's some interesting stars here. Valhalla. Titus O'Neil. Anyway. Well, okay. Here's where the numbers are. It is very ordered. It's going to be very difficult for any of the shows to really catch up. We're kind of very evenly spaced also. I like that. Our budgets are all right. From where we started to where we are, the only show to actually like make money was SmackDown. That tracks. That's typical. But you know what? All we got to do, and you know what? We got some power cards. That To the Moon is going to be huge for us because we can use it on anybody here, right? We can use it on Veer, Mansois, Indy, and Carey, who are the two feuds going on. LA Knight, unhappy. JC's still unhappy too. No, not going to release talent. I would like to figure out what to do with either of them. I also just need to check stamina here. Because, yeah, Ella will need to rest. So we might just give her a week off and then have Carmella call her out or something. Because putting somebody on a promo that's high popularity is good for advertisement. It's all stuff. These are all pieces that we're working out. Raw is great. and the best show by a long shot. I hope that you will be among the 10 million fans watching this season. We'll go ahead and exit, save, and quit. We would love to have you among our 10 million fans because this is going to be a hot season. There's a lot of exciting things happening on Monday Night Raw. I have been Breadfiesta. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope your day is going exactly the way that you want it to.